this junk has... That's a lot of my weight is the junk. Alright, we'll just head up the hill to the town, or the, deserter camp and see if we can't find a vending machine. Yeah, it also has a lot more damage, so... Definitely feels like a nice one to have. Ugh. Walking, 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 walking. Apparently you cannot dodge while over encumbered. I was going to try to see if I could use my dodge to, like, quick jump myself up, but it does not. Alright. Now, is this the... That is the little town, that's the deserters. Okay. And I'm probably going to have to deal with some more mines. We got a lot of ammo now. We're using up the energy about as fast as we're getting it, but everything else has been getting up all there on the ammo types, which is nice. Ugh. Wish there was, like, a carry weight item I could drink or something, but there does not seem to be. This is a nice little area. Botanical Labs.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Jesus, you're cloaked! Wow, I did not even notice you. You blend in with the building. Alright, if we're gonna be sitting here doing some talking, and we're gonna be in town, where is my talkie suit? Tech skills, sneak, handguns, tech skills, melee, melee, hack, lockpick, determination. Sure. It's better than my helmet. Stealth, tech. Okay, so I don't have a talkie suit yet. I do have a mod that gives me some sweet talking things, but I don't have a suit that does it. Let's find something fun to wear then for the cutscenes. Oh, we can wear her overalls. I guess the heavy armor is just kind of the best design. I don't think determination actually affects this. What's determination? Maximum health of companions. Nope. We got the sergeant hat on. You got like a super scruffy beard going on. Alright, we'll just go in full military. Actually, does this hurt me? No. Stealth skills. Okay, good.
I don't know you.
I don't know you either.
For it ain't here. Move along.
I'm here to talk to Adelaide.
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one.
Oh, that's your problem.
Some
Okay.
of my camp wandering out for another.
I mean, who's been wandering out of your camp?
Got anything in you besides questions? No,
Blood,
I'm sorry.
200 and something pounds
That
of
was unworthy of
loot,
me.
you know.
Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace.
Oh, yeah, we just met her down the
Now
road.
I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Upbeat, little strange, loves Rizzos. Yeah, I met Zoe. She was in a marauder camp.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, marauder camp? Is she all right?
You mean in the head? She's become one of them, calls herself Queen of the Marauders. She's fine, they were getting along. You mean the head, or...
Zoe's family. Chiding her is our purview, not yours.
Alright.
If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
Well, I already did that. Tell me about Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can.
How well do you know her?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Alright. You seem so personable. Can't imagine how you didn't get on with her.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Alright.
What is it?
We're gonna talk to Adelaide.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
Alright. No, thank you for letting me in. Oh, also, where is your general store? Because I really need to get rid of stuff. Vending machine will also work. That place has a sign. Is this the store? Or the bar? Ooh, any of these, Ash Primal Hide. Primal Hide. Alright. None of it's worth stealing.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout, too. Something I can help you with?
Would you like to take a huge amount of crap? Told one of... Oh, hey, this is Stefan. Alright, let's first sell.
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Alright, what do you got? You've got power attack, you've got tech skills, insulated. Mr. N changes the damage type to N-ray damage. What? Oh, it makes a melee weapon turn to N-ray. Odd little device that makes the melee weapons glow so deeply purple that it hurts to view it. Damn, that is super expensive. Beanie, thick. Science +5. Ooh. I'll take that. That's cheap. Beanie, lightweight, block. Yeah, science buff. I'll take a science buff. Do you have any talkie armor, by the way? Anything that gives me some speech skills, charisma? Fiver. Uses heavy ammo for some heavy damage. Okay, it's a modified revolver. Only 5 rounds fit in the cylinder, but they hit like an asteroid. Rotation choice revolver that was customized by a weaponsmith to use heavy Vulcan ammo. Woo! Oh wow, there's specific Vulcan ammo. High-grade ammunition used by hard-hitting ballistic weapons like heavy weapons and long guns. Damn. Oh, that's just heavy ammo. I can't buy that. I'm not trustworthy enough to buy ammo from them, apparently. Alright, let's sell you all our junk. Don't need that. Don't need that. Or that. Or that. And sell all junk. That was worth a lot. Wow. Alright. And I think that's about all we needed to sell. Oh, wait, we can have him repair stuff? Huh. That's kind of cool. How about repairing my armor? 167. That's not too bad. So I don't have to pay for the armor parts. All right, what's the equivalent? What is a armor? You do not sell armor mods, armor fragments. All right, what's one sell for? Okay, armor sells for 3.2. I can just repair it myself. Gives me something to do with my tech skills.
Something I can help you with?
Yes, now that I'm not overburdened. Tell me about Zoe.
Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Alright, what happened on the day she disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
I'm here to bump off Zoe. No, I'm here to save her. She acting strange.
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Alright, then. Tell me more about her.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did.
Sounds interesting.
I had a surprise lined up for her.
What surprise?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, let me, can I borrow that?
Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested?
I mean, it sounds like it's valuable and I could sell it. She's living with marauders nearby, needs something to tempt her back to camp. Oh, that works too.
Zoe's living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, it could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of The Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
She asked me to do this, said she was angry at you. Look at my face. Do I look like I give a damn about your show?
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words collector's edition. Here you go.
The only gleam you
Latest
saw
copy
is
of
like the
Masked Marketeer.
cha-ching dollar signs.
Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her.
Alright.
I'll help if I can.
What other questions can you answer?
Hey, I got time.
Well, that looks like everything. Alright, sweet. Nice talking to you. Thank you for making me not overburdened. Now, don't mind me as I wander around your deserter camp, and... oh, dear.
You got a peep from me.
Alright, we gotta be careful about stealing things in plain sight again. Sadness. Nope. Oh, is this her? I see journalings. Zoe's journal, page 22. Alright, there's 22. Let's probably get these in order. Page 18. Page 12. Are there any in the bathroom? I love the extended, like, glow range, because it's like, I can see all this thing, because I never would have saw that on the floor. Alright, so it looks like 12 was the first one. Page 12. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Vale once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little too much adrenal time. Is it that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of adrenotime and suddenly you're committing larceny. I like Zoe. Good news, I'm alive. Starting to feel a little bit better, too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old Botanical Labs. They found a way to grow some food. Or something that passes for food, anyway. Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms, I suppose. Tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run an aether wave, so I've been catching up on the serial dramas. Masked Marketeer, what would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbors, and run screaming through the hills like some wild marauder. Oh. That's a little concerning, Zoe. Just a little bit. I don't know, that doesn't sound too bad. I can see myself leading a cadre of marauders. A band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14. The 100 Hooligans, featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, page 22. Today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. Been listening to Grace talk about the marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills. Warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they take the whole region if they were organized. Been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a few weeks if I ration. Got some adrenotime too. Everybody loves adrenotime. Even marauders, right? I got odds those marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of adrenotime before their eyes. Or kill you and take it. This is going to be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of marauders in my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. So I think there's a text flag that... Just gotta put that away. I think there's a text flag that we ended up missing because we were able to talk with the gate guard about her becoming a bandit queen without reading that note. Oh my god, it's a chicken. Like an actual chicken, not... I can talk to the chicken. I don't think if I shoot it, it'll make more chickens. Oop. That is not worth it. Stealing out in the middle of the open like this? Hell no. Now, stealing in the dark when carefully hidden. You can't see me, I'm behind a pole. Mahahaha. No loot left unstolen. Alright, let's see what's going on up here. Oop, oop, I see you there. Yeah. I didn't even see them on the rooftop. I wasn't expecting people up here. Hello.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Will do. Do you have a workbench in town? Because I am in need of repairing things. Can you also fuck off so I can pick that lock on the door? I'm just going to go into your house and loot everything. Is that okay? Sounds good. And I got a bunch of nanners. Alright, where'd you go? Okay, you're gonna be a problem, lady. Alright, I'll come back. There's a door on the second floor to hack. Got it. I will be back for it. Ooh, did not even realize that was a steal. Gotta be real careful. Everything in this entire camp is marked as a steal. Aha! I can pick up apples, though. These give me the extra health regen, so they're perfect for my syringes. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, someone's got a brewery collection. That's you, Pravati. Bypass shunt. Light ammo. Oop, nope. Put the gun away. Not shooting up the deserters yet. We try negotiating first, and if the negotiations fail, then we shoot up the place. After we find a workbench to repair our guns. Hello?
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh. Tell me more about Thomas.
Yeah,
I don't see where he is yet, but... Oh. So here's their power thing, which will electrocute me if I try to grab it. So we have to go to the geothermal plant and mess with it. Alright. Door is locked. I've apparently discovered a workbench. I do not know where it is. But we're going to hack into this thing.
Nicely done.
Sweet. Secret. Aha! I love this game. I look behind things, and there's just stuff. I can side with the deserters. That's good. Because, I mean, the other option is siding with Spacer's Choice, which, you know... Ah, this is the workbench. Excuse me for a moment. It costs 10 weapon pieces to repair? Oh, wow, I got plenty of those. Not a problem. Repair. Lead on a stick for 10. I mean, it's a collector's item. It's only 10 because we're at a workbench. That takes 4 for 1%. No, thank you. Let's repair my armor because it needs it. Only 8. Nice. And those are not worth wasting them on. And we didn't pick up any duplicates. Now, did we get the cheaper tinkering perk when we leveled ourselves up last time? Yes, tinkering costs minus 50%. Awesome, so now I can do tinkering. So it looks like what tinkering is I can spend some bits just to straight up upgrade my damage. And that's a pretty sizable upgrade. So let's get this plasma rifle really cranking. So we're starting off at 71. 76. Oh yeah, this is good. For 100. 200. Okay, we can't go any higher than that, but we just gave ourselves an extra 30 DPS. Hell yeah. Can we put a mod on that too? We have a better sight mod. Ranged weapon spread. So I don't really want to scope on it. I kind of like having it as a short range and long range weapon. So let's stick a gyro sight on it. We got tons of them. I don't think it really does much for that, but, you know, doesn't hurt. Alright, that's already pre-modified. We don't really have anything better for that. Alright. I feel like that's pretty good. Let's maybe tinker with our sniper rifle a bit. Means we won't be able to keep changing sniper rifles, but probably not a bad idea. Probably not going to tinker with it too much. That's 25, 50. So it looks like it kind of almost doubles each time. Alright, we took it from 53 to 72. That's pretty good for pretty cheap. Let's get our assault rifle up. So this is at 215. Alright, we've given it almost, we've maxed it out, and yeah, that gave it another, like, 100 DPS, so that was worth it. Parvati, let's get you... I like your heavy weapon cannon. And you have a cool impact hammer. You're very heavy electric, which is going to come in handy in this next area, so let's give you a boost. I'll give it you up to the... Oh, that was as much as I could do, so now you have more DPS. I was going to say, I'm only going to do it until it charges me 200 for it, because it gets kind of expensive real quick, but I kind of like these weapons. Okay, I'm not going to pay 600 for it. And let's tinker with my armor. So we both have the retrofitted heavy armor. I've got my helmet. Put a couple tinkers in just to get it up a bit on armor. Up to 100, I think, if it seems fair. So now I have a 20 armor instead of 17 armor. And let's put some mods on my armor, shall we? Okay, so the way the modification system works is you have 4 slots: an armor, a gadget, a skill, and a geographic scanner. Or a utility. So I can get one from each of these menus on it at a time. Oh, so that's a pristine mod. I wonder if that does anything. So let's see. Increases body armor and helmet armor ratings against physical damage. Or against shock damage. I wonder if robots would deal shock damage. I mean, everything does physical. It's 10 gain to shock resistance. 3 gain to physical. Let's take the chance and go shock. Alright, and then stuns and damages melee attackers. Yeah. Might as well add it in. And then we can give ourselves tech skills, ranged weapon skills, melee and defense, or dialogue and leadership. Honestly, let's go dialogue, because we're wearing this armor anyway, and we have 3 of them. Boom. Now our armor is amazing. It now gives us stealth skills, heavy weapon skills, dialogue, and leadership. Oh no, stealth skills goes down, but that's fine. Alright, let's tinker with it and get it up a maybe couple levels. It's 18 armor, 19 armor, 20 armor. Wow, we get it all the way up to 26 armor? That's a little expensive. That's 1,200 bits. But I also don't have anything to spend it on. And we just upgraded this thing, so it's, you know, worth it. Now we're maxed. Alright, 26 armor. So we went from 16 armor to 26, so that's real good. Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to mod her armor. Ah, smart. We'll give her a few levels in it, because she can kind of use it. Alright, now it's starting to get expensive, but she can have level 21, and then we'll give her some mods. Physical damage, she's... Why is that going down? Interesting. She could use some melee weapons. Oh, that's the thug kit is the only one we have. Oh no, we do. We have a non-pristine thug. So it just looks like it's double the value. Doesn't look like it gives a different stat bonus. We'll use the cheap one. Alright, that just went down. Is it comparing it to my armor? Is that why it kept saying that those were downs? Because that's definitely an increase. Or maybe it's reducing how much... No, armor by damage type. Yeah, it shouldn't be reducing the armor. Weird. Alright, we'll give her the toughened, because she needs it. And a utility... I don't think the carrying capacity helps. I don't think any of these actually help. Okay, let's do a test, because we have a couple backpack mods. We have 140 pounds of weight, because if we can put a backpack on every one of our companions, we are giving every one of our companions a backpack. And we have 2 of them, so we can try this out. Alright, do we have 160? No. So that did not help in any way, shape, or form. Sadness. Okay, it's comparing my armor to her armor. That makes sense. Alright, well, now she's buffed up. We spent most of our cash, but, I mean, we didn't really have anything else to buy anyway. I pretty much refused to sell anything to shops, so... Alright, let's just quickly check over this side of town, and then we're gonna go talk to Thomas, and then we'll talk to Adelaide. Maybe we should talk to Adelaide first, then Thomas. Okay, this was a corner for a secret, but they didn't put one there. First time I've come across a corner that really deserved one, but didn't. Yeah, let's talk to Adelaide first, then we'll talk to everyone else. Can we just eat these off the ground? Yes! We're just gonna take all these mock apples, because they give me health regen, which helps me survive in long battles. Oh, someone blew the hole out of the storeroom here. $23 mock apples. I just told their entire food supply. Can I pick them off the tree? Well, I don't think I'm going to have to worry about mock apples finding them for a while. Alright, that's where Adelaide is.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh, don't worry, I just stole your food supply, so I don't think I'm going to be hungry for a while. Hello? Stay?
Sure thing.
Do I have the enough sneak to get pickpocketing, or did I not get that high? Nope, didn't get that high. Damn. I don't think he's breathing. He's dead. Ooh. Dead man regret no stealing. That's how the saying goes, right? All right, come on, Pravati.
On my way.
Okay, you are just unnamed deserters. All right, check this house, then go into her. Oh, hey, there's actually a deserter here. Hello.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. I just need you to leave so I can loot this place. Because you can't be here. Why don't you go outside, deserter person?
Heading out.
Aha! Good day to you!
Great work.
Glad she noticed I lockpicked that from outside. She's much more observant than these NPCs are. I just looked in that drawer a minute ago. There were mock apples. Where did they all go? Hello, stranger. Thanks for visiting and wandering in through the place. I totally don't think those two things are connected in any way, shape, or form. Alright, I think we've stolen pretty much everything we can. Let's talk to Adelaide. Oh, never mind.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Yes, all this loot to steal is pretty. Actually, that's kind of a cool little, like, bubbling nutrient tower you got there. Okay, I don't think I can steal the stuff on the... Oh, I can steal this stuff, though. Make sure no one outside is gonna see me doing this. Alright, that I can't steal because that's definitely in front of her. Can't get into that. But everything in this back room's fair game. Alright, let's do some snooping on her computer and stuff before talking to her. You stay out there,
Sure.
buddy. Make sure there's no lab assistants. Anyone else in here? No? I'm free to steal everything? Alright. Plasma rifle. Salt tuna can. How's my weight doing? Also, I need to stand up and stretch a little bit. Ugh. I really hope the stage of my recovery where it gets painful to sit down for long stretches at a time goes by pretty quickly, so that way you guys don't have to deal with this during streams and videos that very often. Luckily, it doesn't take too much stretching and stuff to, like, reset the pain. It just can't be sitting putting pressure on it for too long. Alright. As I knock my phone and everything else off my desk when I sit back down. Oh, we can't access that computer. Can I see it? Oh, it must have been the other room. Those are the computer I could access. The chicken will know. Ooh. Secret lockers. Hey, we got another toughen mod, so the one we spent on Parvati was not wasted. What else we got around this place? Some ammo. And her computer. And these mag picks, like, for being an illegal hacking device, they certainly are everywhere. I love the giant sciencey tubes. These look awesome. Alright. Personal files. Password required. Hack 15. Bypass. Aha! Alright. Password. Silent Spring. I think that's a reference to something. Isn't Silent Spring a book? I think it was a book by a botanist about talking about the dangers of, like, some early stage pesticides back when they were still developing them and they were incredibly, incredibly unsafe. I think that was, what is it, DDT or something? DHT? I think Silent Spring was that, so that's kind of a cool little Easter egg. They know what they were talking about. Alright. First entry. May the Eternal bless my first endeavor. It's been 2 days since I walked away from life at Edgewater Cannery. Fortuitously, the old Botanical Labs are still operational. Mostly. The soil's sour. I'll do what I can, but I'm going to need some powerful fertilizer. Tired of having the taste of saltuna lingering in my tongue day in, day out. Want something fresh. Something that grows out of the earth. Found another worker from Edgewater, ex-worker now. Desertion rates must be climbing. Not terribly surprised. Reed's style of management has always been tyrannical. I can imagine a exodus is brewing. At any rate, the worker was in a sorry state. Fever, shallow breathing, delirious. Must have been plagued. I set him right with a diet of greens. He was all better in a couple weeks. Physically, spiritually, he's one of the flock now. Oh, did I miss stuff in the first? No, I didn't miss anything on the first note. Experimental notes. No, it's not PhD. It's like, it's a DDT. It's one of the original, like, really bad pesticides. It was killing off, like, a lot of the food chain, because it was getting into the rivers, and it was concentrating itself up as it went up the food chain, and it was, like, really bad. It was affecting, like, birds and stuff. Saw something flashing in a corner by the door. Okay. Oh, the down arrow is telling your companion to stay in a particular spot, and then if you hold Z, you can tell him to come back to you. So I can basically have her not be following me around and opening and closing the doors I open, so I can physically block sight. Experimental notes. First entry. I'm hereby repurposing this botanical lab from its original conception as a gear in the soulless automaton of the corporate machine. The greenhouse may look impressive, but like all Spacer's Choice products, it's cheap and unreliable. Aww. I shall have to make some repairs with my own two hands. The place shall become a nursery. Before it was abandoned, I understood that horticulturists fail to produce a single viable crop. Something about the soil being too poor. Determined to find a way. May the eternal smile upon my endeavors. Experimental notes. Flora are living things, as sensitive to their environment as any breathing, thinking body. Contend the crops in this region fail because their corporate scientists tending them are cold, heartless, inhumane people, acting on behalf of the sterile and inhumane power. One cannot expect your crops to flush with green and reach for the sky under these conditions. Soil sour is true. I don't know quite how to explain that. I'm sure the scienticians will say something about biology or the carbon cycle. But what I conclude after months of my own experimentation, the secret to a rich and wholesome garden is love, attention, compassion, and a natural fertilizer bursting with organic materials, just as nature intended. Yeah, sounds good to me. See, this is what happens when she isn't told to stay in one spot.
I'll head over.
If I was in the middle of stealing something, you know, we'd be in trouble. Alright. Mr. Ouch. I think she can probably see me from here. I don't think Mr. Ouch is not that vital to grab, and that'd be nice, but that's not that vital to grab either. Alright. Adelaide!
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
Damn, that's
Whatever
impressive.
your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
I'm gonna call you the strange old
Excuse
lady
me,
who keeps
Mr.
flowers.
Devitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying
Someone's
long?
got a crush.
You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
I should hope so. Reed sent me to make peace with you. This is your greenhouse. Looks like you made a home for yourself out here.
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I'm already liking Adelaide. Surprised you mentioned you grow anything out here? Funny, you never knew you grew tripe in a garden. Ow. That could be rude. I like her side of
The soil around the
things.
Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Let's see. You made us home for you out
anyone
here.
who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Damn, look at you with your poetic wisdom. Terrible place to put down roots. Why'd you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Fair enough. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Let's see. You're living off power that belongs to town. Come back to the cannery. That's about it. Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. Willing to make amends. I mean, this seems like the most diplomatic of the options, but this one actually gets across the point that the power is a threat. So, let's try the diplomatic option first.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned.
Damn!
I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Sharp-witted old lady. Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Camp has a power regulator. I need to repair my ship. My reasons are my own. Be honest with her.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Okay. I'll definitely consider it. What have you got against the town? Not looking to get mixed up in your problems. Hero to you, maybe. Alright, let's see. What do you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
Damn.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Let's see. What do you have against people trying to make a living? Don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side. Yeah, I'm gonna side with Parvati a little bit and kind of put my foot down.
I'm alright. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
She instantly apologizes. See, I like Adelaide. She overstepped and she came right back on it. Alright, what do you have against people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Guess you have a point. Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Except 90% of them are going to die on the way over here. You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Alright, well, I'm definitely going to consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
I'm definitely heavily considering, you know, following and helping her out.
Anything else I can do for you?
Got anything else to convince me? Might sound strange, but I don't know where I am. When we first talked, you assumed I'd come to live here.
I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are.
Getting old, let's see. Don't imagine you get a lot of visitors, and what's that? Yeah, what are you implying?
Remains to be seen. Might be the man that saves the Veil. Might be Reed's personal gun hand.
Save the veil? Do tell.
People around here lack the strength to effect change. Or they have the strength, but not the will. You seem to have both.
Flattery won't work on me. Why are you telling me all this? What's your angle?
A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life.
Any desserts come to an end, you can always continue your way of life back in town. Reed's making an offer in good faith, you should consider it. I'll tell you to consider it at least, and then I'm gonna head down.
If you think Reed does anything in good faith, then you are asking to be lied to.
Fair enough. You and Reed obviously have some sort of history.
That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna? That was all me.
Obviously more to it than that. Use the perception!
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Damn. Fair enough. Sounds like the town turned its back on you. I'm guessing Reed has his own side of that story. I mean, it's the stupid you have to earn your medicine thing.
A fish rots from the head down. I do not blame the town. I blame the leader.
Alright. Well, we learned a little bit more about Adelaide. Now, if you want to be so kind as to turn back to those plants, then I'm just going to be over here. Alright, let's see. We got a little bit of time left. Let's go talk to Thomas. Wow, it is daytime. We talked all night long. The point of the medicine is to give it only to the healthy workers that are important, because they have earned it. Oh, shit, he's gonna discover all of its missing. Ah! Yeah, Spacer's Choice, kinda dumb.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
We got a lady killer on our hands.
Are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Passing through, I'll take that as a compliment. Just trying to get my ship off the ground. I'm passing through.
Sorry,
I don't want to get
just
Pravati
wasn't sure
mad.
if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Alright, never too late to start learning. I can give you a couple pointers using my engineering skill. That's worth it. You should come clean then. Why are you telling me this? Your camp's full of idiots. Yeah, that's probably the best one.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3.
Oh yeah, I got 2 of
If I had
those.
my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day. I've got one of those data pads you wanted. I expect a fair price for my trouble. You mentioned 2 pads. What about the third?
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
Alright. Expect a fair price for my trouble.
I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for
Bonus
another day.
loot. Alright, well, I got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1, found at the community center. Part 2, found at the cannery.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble.
Hey, we're upping our deserter
One data
reputation.
pad's enough to guide me down my newfound path. Just remember, I got something
400
saved
bits
for you
almost.
if you find me all 3.
Got one more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2 in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself.
Yeah, I figured the third's
2
probably in the
whole data
the
pads?
geothermal
Be
plant.
still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Whoo! Wow, we just made 1,000 bits off of just those 2. Alright, I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Alright, let's learn more
What's
about
on
you,
your mind?
Thomas. How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
Aww.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
What
What's
else
on
you
your
got to
mind?
talk about? Nope, that's apparently it. What do you think of all this?
Yeah, huh?
Thomas seems very fond of you. Let's talk about Thomas right in front of him.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush. Are you sure he nearly fell over when he saw you? The tool he was thinking with was definitely not a wrench. I really want to do number 3, but number 1 is probably the least one that's going to offend her.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Alright, sounds good. Oh, notice you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother. I think we already went over this, didn't we?
That's on account of how I never met her.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Alright, we'll talk more later. At least we're going to explore the rest of the dialogue options on that. Alright, so I think we have pretty much looted everything. I ended up hacking through that second floor door. Yeah, let's just go sell whatever junk we've picked up. Hold on. Where does this go? Oh, no, that was the door that led outside. Yeah, so... Ooh, did we ever... No, we didn't.
I'm going.
We didn't loot their warehouse. There's really not much in here to loot, but mag pick, hack it, revolver. All right, now we have some little bit more junk to sell the guy. Try to recoup some of our losses.
Something I can help you with?
Hi, would you like to purchase this totally not stolen
Fresh
goods?
off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
All right. Hey, we got now a 4% discount instead of the 2% because our affection approval went up. That's nice. All right. Well, we got 37 of these Spacer Choice apples. They're only worth 1 apiece. But yeah, that means that's a lot of weight. That's 10 pounds of weight we're wasting on just apples. You know what? It's the same perks as all of these other things. Except for this one. No, I'm just gonna get rid of all of that one. So you know what? I'm gonna sell all the bread, sell all of these, sell all of those, and now I only have 2 stacks to deal with, and it makes it easier to sell stuff. Sell this suit. Rebuilt mining gear, cobbled exosuit. That's rebuilt mining gear, so we can sell that one. And... oh, I probably should have just been breaking these things down, because I feel like the weapon parts are worth more than the couple bits you get from them. It pains me to break down a plasma rifle, but we've got a couple, so... Alright, well, we have 16 whole pounds. What is taking up all my inventory weight? It must be some of these heavy guns. Like, this thing is 5 pounds. That's 3. Where is it all coming from? 3 pounds, 3 pounds, 3 pounds. Must be the armor? Okay, that's 15 pounds of armor. And then, yeah, these are all like 2 or something. That's 0 weight? Huh, that's kind of convenient. Okay. Well, next time, I think what we'll end up doing is going down to the geothermal plant and getting the rest of the quests going, because everything's pointing us there. We need to go to the geothermal plant for that one, geothermal plant for that one. Logic module is in the thermal plant. Blast volume is in the thermal plant. We gotta go convince Zoe to return. Oh yeah, we should probably turn in the medicine in our bounties. So let me mark the Zoe quest. So that reminds me to go back over there and take care of Zoe start of next episode. And then we can go hit the geothermal plant. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.